Good morning. We're talking with Kahlin Wolf, who's a teacher here in Atascadero at Del Rio Continuation School. Good morning, Kahlin. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. So tell us your story about becoming a teacher and the path you took to finally end up in this vocation.
So I got started. I have several generations of teachers within my family. I actually grew up thinking I would not be a teacher because I wanted to explore other things. But then after I got my bachelor's degree, I was working with teenagers every day, and at some point just realized that that's what I wanted to continue doing with my career path, was working with teenagers every day.
Was there a single moment that said, that's what I want to do?
It actually was more of a pathway for me. I did a lot of exploration and was very diligent about getting into that career path and very careful about it. But mostly it was just knowing that I wanted to spend time with teenagers every day.
That diligence, did that include, trying different things, or what did that?
Yes, I actually worked in a law office for a while. I worked in immigration services, so I've tried a lot of different career paths, and I just knew that I enjoyed that experience of working with teens every day rather than working in a more adult world.
Okay, so you tried some very different things from teaching before you decided this is the one for me.
Definitely.
That's great. And how many years have you been teaching now?
This is the beginning of my third year.
Great. And in those 3 years, what's the most memorable or your favorite moment?
I think my favorite moments are anything where the students come back to you and they say that they took something that they learned in your class and they went and they used it in the real world, and they share that experience with you. I think that's one of the things I really look forward to.
And if I wanted to become a teacher, what would you tell me to do to get started?
I would say to volunteer in classrooms first, and to volunteer in a wide range of ages. You might try out K through 3. You might then try out 4th through 6th, and then junior high, and then a high school level class. Get a feel for what it's like to be in a classroom, and you might even try and do that volunteering for a whole school day to kind of get the full picture of what it's like to be in a classroom for a whole day.
That's a great idea. And if I'm still in high school, what kind of courses should I take that might prepare me for that?
I think that you need to take sociology, psychology. If your high school has any early childhood education classes, get enrolled in those. You'll learn about brain development of small children, but that's a good stepping stone for getting into a career of working with kids.
And are there personality traits that are valuable in being a teacher?
I think being a good listener and being compassionate are some of the top personality traits you need to have.
Is it true you get every summer off?
Yes, but you also work during the summer. Not because you have to, but because you're generally trying to change things from year to year. So.
And in 2013, is this a vocation that you would recommend that young people get into?
Yes, I think it's a very exciting time to get into education. I think there's a lot changing going into education, so I think it's a wonderful time to become an educator.
And after teaching for a number of years, are there other things that might lead me to as an occupation or a career?
If you want to stay in the world of education, you could become an administrator, which would be like a principal position, or planning curriculum and instruction. You would need to go back to school to get your administrative credential. Another direction you could move into is counseling, and you would need to go back to school to get a counseling credential for that as well.
Great. Well, that's great. We need more teachers. We're happy to have you, and I appreciate you taking the time this morning to talk to us about becoming a teacher.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Kahlin.